Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today, back down the storage yard, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of DIY. I'm going to be changing out the old lights, these ones, for some LED ones. So first of all, I'll show you what ones I've got. I've got 3 different kinds here. Be careful when you're buying them off Amazon, because the first one I ordered, I didn't check the size, and they're this big. They are way too small. They could possibly be alright and do the job, but with it being an old van, if I take the old ones off and there's a bit of colour difference, it's going to look a bit horrible. So I really want to stick to the same diameter. So that leaves us with 2 options. Now I'm going to start with this one that I've bought, which is very thin, if you can see that, which is nice. It's got a frame that goes around it like this. It will sit like that, nice and flush, very thin. Also has an independent button on here. It goes from 0 to 100%. It's a cool white light, that's what I'm going for. I don't like these orange old-fashioned kind of lights. The only issue with this one is it's very expensive. Now I've got 4 lights I need to change. This is £50 for 1 light. The next one I have is a bit cheaper. You can see it is a lot thicker, but it's probably similar thickness to the old ones. It does have an independent light. No, it's not dimmable or anything. It's just on and off, which is handy. You can switch either one on and off, because we do have these spotlights here as well, which work on the switches. I'm more inclined to go with this one. These are £19, I believe, on Amazon each. Well, I'm getting 2 of these for the price of 1 of them. These do look nice, but I can't justify spending £50 each one. If I want to change them all, I'm going to be looking at £200 just on changing some lights. So I'm going to get the old ones off, and we're going to fit these ones. Pretty simple. I have got some spay connectors, and I'm going to crimp them onto the end. I don't really want to be cutting the wiring actually in the van. So let's get these on. First thing you want to do is turn off the master switch. I know it's only 12 volts, but you don't want to be shorting anything out or anything like that. Right, these covers, they just squeeze together. If you want to keep these afterwards, just be careful when you're doing this, because they have only got these little tabs on, these little plastic tabs, and they can break really easy. So if you want to keep these, then just be a bit careful. There's 2 Phillips screws holding the light in place, so we'll just get these off. And hopefully it should just drop down a bit. Right, there you go. Let's move the camera around so you can see a bit better. If you just remove the bulb from the holder, you can easily just take this out as well. Make your life a bit more easier. Now the wire is actually wrapped around the holder. So I'll take this off, like so. And that allows us to drop it down, and you've got a lot more to work with. Now to be fair, this isn't really that much discoloured than what I thought, so we could possibly use the smaller ones. It just depends if it's going to cover these holes or not. That's the light off. Like I said, there's 2 spay connectors, so what I'm going to do is on the new light on here, I'm just going to put 2 spay connectors on there. Don't really want to be chopping all the light fittings in the actual main wiring of a Caravan, so it's better just to get some crimps, and crimp yourself some new spay connectors on. I just popped a screw fix and got these connectors instead. The other ones from Amazon were rubbish. These ones are a lot better. So I'm going to crimp these onto the end of here. And then with our crimping tool, it's nice and solid then. Do the same with the other one. There you go. Let's get this up on the ceiling. Before we do that, we have 2 screws. This is the original screw, and these are the screws that come with the new light. As you can see, the new ones are a lot longer. Make sure that the screw length is roughly the same, which you can see it is. I don't want to be putting it straight through the top of a roof. Let's get this up on the ceiling and see if it works. Connect these back up. Nice and simple. I'm going to check. What I might have to do is see if I can poke these back up into the Caravan, because this isn't going to sit flush with them underneath. You can't actually push these all the way into the ceiling very easily, but I've come up with a solution which I will show you. I can't get the wires into the ceiling anymore, and the wires here come out the side. The easy fix is, if we take this off, you just got to do a bit of modification, and then this just lifts off here. What we want, instead of the wires coming around the side, I'm going to grab these wires, stick them through here and pop them out the top. The issue is, once you put on a spade connector, it doesn't actually go through that hole, so we just need to make that hole a little bit bigger. You're not going to see it, so it doesn't matter if it's not too neat. It only has to be a tiny bit bigger. That should be fine. And obviously with this clip that goes into there, just have to cut that one off as well. Should be like that. It's held down by a screw, so it's not going to go anywhere. It's a little bit fiddly, but as you grab the end through, and there you go. There's enough room to plug them in, and then the connections from the ceiling should fit in there nicely, and it should go nice and flush. All you got to do then, stick this cover back on, just clips back in, put the little retaining screw back on. Now all we're going to do is screw it back up. Right. I also have changed out these old spotlights here. These are 12 volt as well. I tested them with a multimeter just to make sure. But yeah, these are 12 volt as well. And I changed them out for these ones here. I will leave them in the description as well. But I'll quickly show you how I did them. They're pretty much the same as the other ones. Nice and easy. Literally just unscrew the silver cap. It drops down. They're on spade connectors as well. You just get your new light, put a couple of spade connectors on top, crimp them on, and these sit ever so flush. They don't have to go in a hole. I was finding it hard to get a spotlight that would fit in the hole because of holes really small. The inset of a hole is really small, so it was quite hard to try and find some that would just fit flush, but these ones do fit flush. They are really good. And same process, just tuck all the wires back into the ceiling, screw them up, put the plate over the top, and there you have it. Yeah, I'm really happy with them. They're a lot brighter, a lot nicer light anyway. Like I said, I'll leave in the description the lights I've used. Obviously I didn't use any of these two. This one here, these are really small compared to the ones that I've put up. Yeah, if you look at the size difference, they are very small. So just make sure that you get the measurements right. Same with these. You can't actually do anything about the cable if you can't get your cable back up into the ceiling. Mine was too tight and wouldn't go back up. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Before I go, I've just been using this. Claire said to me, oh, we need a hoover for the Caravan. So she went on Amazon and she came back with this, and I was like, that ain't going to be very good. It's not going to be very powerful, but I'm pleasantly surprised. Now, I'm not sponsored by this or anything. I just thought I would let you know about it. Now, it's got 3 settings. You just hold it down. Yeah, it's pretty powerful. I'm really surprised. It comes with a little adapter like this, and it's just ideal to get in all the little nooks and crannies. I've just been going over the top of a fire, a bit dusty, in the fire, little fire vents, all around the side of the carpet, all down the side of the cooker and that. Yeah, and it's picked up everything. I mean, you can just see all the crap it's picked up there. But it's not just a vacuum cleaner. Oh no. If you take this off, everything you've picked up doesn't fall out when you take this off. You take that off, now it becomes a inflator. There's an adapter, I haven't got it with me, that clips on there and you can inflate stuff. It also becomes a hairdryer. Now, I'm not going to use it as a hairdryer because I have no hair. I think we're just going to use it as a vacuum cleaner. But yeah, I'll put the link in the description. I'm not sure how much it costs because Claire bought it and she doesn't tell me these things. I just thought I'd share that.